Today I'm making a patterned heart inspired by the art of Romero Britto. I have a handout here that has lots of examples of patterns so I can get some inspiration. But first I'm going to draw my heart, and I'm going to draw a nice big heart on this big piece of paper. Now if you are not experienced at drawing hearts, you might want to start with a pencil, or you could also practice on another piece of paper as well. So nice big heart, and once you're satisfied with it, write your name on the back of the paper. Now I'm going to divide my heart into a few different sections. You can do straight lines or wiggly lines, however many sections you want. And then I'm going to fill each section of my heart with a different pattern. So I'm looking at the sheet for inspiration. I'm also coming up with a few patterns of my own, so you can do that too. You could do totally patterns of your own, or you could totally copy the handout. It's up to you. So fill each section of your heart with a different pattern. Once you're done with that, it's time to add some color to just the heart. We're not going to add color to the outside quite yet. And we're going to use bleeding tissue paper. And as you can see, I'm layering some tissue paper on top of the heart. And then I'm taking some water and a paintbrush, and I'm getting the tissue paper nice and wet so that it sticks to the paper really well. And I'm getting the whole piece of tissue paper wet. I'm not just doing one little dab of water and sticking it down and being done. The whole piece of tissue paper needs to be wet so that it can bleed its color out onto the paper when it dries. So layer your tissue paper. It's totally okay to layer colors on top of one another because we are using only warm colors for this project. So they can mix as much as they want and get the tissue paper really, really wet so that the color transfers to the paper. And remember, when we put bleeding tissue paper on our paper, we don't peel it off right away. We let it stay on there until it's completely dry. So once you're all done covering your heart with tissue paper, you'll put it in the drying rack to dry.